Hello and welcome to Dave's Delightful Dishes. And as always, I'm Dave and it is such a delight to have you here today visiting me in my kitchen. And today we're going to be working with some potatoes. Out of my garden, I just got a great crop. I grew like 6 different types of potatoes and we're going to do some stuff with them. Because for every day, there's something great you can do with potatoes. But today it's going to be a special type of potato salad. Let's check it out. So, what I was doing is I was perusing through some of the magazines you see at the checkout aisles at the grocery store, and I came upon a really nice summer potato salad that was very different than what I'm used to seeing. And I love potato salad lots of ways, but this way is a little bit different. It's a Greek-inspired one. They're calling it tzatziki potato salad, but it's really more of a tzatziki style. We're not just making tzatziki sauce like you would normally get with like a gyro. It is still potato salad, but it does look really good, and we're going to try it out together for the first time. So the first thing we got to do is we got to take, well, these ingredients, and I got to chop them up a little bit. Now with the new potatoes, they're going to be a bunch of different sizes. You know, smaller ones like this, a masquerade potato, you just cut in half. But if you get some that are a little bit larger, maybe you want to quarter them, because remember, you still want these to be bite-sized morsels. Okay, now that you've seen my extra skillful chopping, we can start the actual cooking process. Now these potatoes, like you saw, they're new potatoes, but you still might want to cut them down. I always cut them at least in half. And if I had some larger ones, I'd quarter them. Now, I leave the skins on because, 1, potato skins are edible and have a lot of nutrition in them. 2, I grew all these colors and styles of fancy potato so I could show off the color variety. Now, if you just have one and you want to peel them, you don't like potato skins, no problem. But generally, I would say you can leave those on. So I've got a pot of water boiling on here that I put 2 teaspoons of salt in. I'm now going to put those potatoes into the boiling water and I'm going to let them boil for 12 minutes. Preferably without scalding myself. Leave the lid on. Just keep an eye on it so it doesn't boil over, because potato starch on your cooktop, even with these stove guards that I have, it's a mess. So try to avoid that. Now, we also have to make the sauce binder, like the stuff that holds it all together. So we take a bowl and some Greek yogurt. All of the volumes of this will be in the description under ingredients. So yogurt, Greek yogurt, I'm using 0% fat, but if you like it a little fattier, go for it. This happens to be 2/3 of a cup. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Now, for tzatziki sauce, I wouldn't use mayo, but this is actually potato salad, so this recipe does call for it. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1/4 cup, plus a little bit extra, because I love it so, of dill that's been chopped fine. I'm going to take most of that and put it in now, and I'll use a little bit left over here for garnish at the end. A scallion that I've chopped fine, well, chopped kind of medium. 1 dill, or like half a cup of dill pickles, chopped. That ended up being like 3 or 4 spears. And then 2 Persian cucumbers, because they're the ones that have, they're the ones that you see that have less seeds. And then I seeded them and then chopped them. I left the skins on again for color, and cucumber skins are totally edible. And we have to zest a lemon. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. Lemon is zested. And I got to squeeze the juice of 1/2 of this lemon in as well. And we're going to stir this heavily to combine. And it's going to look like a mash right now, but that's fine. Now, if I was to make actual tzatziki, I would have basically pureed this. I mean, I'd put it in my food processor, I'd get everything chopped down fine, and I'd squeeze all the moisture out of these cucumbers. But because it's a potato salad, you want to have the chunkiness. So we're going to have those big pieces here so that it's a more interesting salad. If you want to make some tzatziki on the side, I will link some of the other recipes that I've got where I've used tzatziki in the past. And it looks just so. So we're going to let this cool in the fridge while we're waiting the 13 minutes for the potatoes to boil. Okay, so the potatoes are done. They're fork soft. You want to be able to make sure you can just kind of like slide into them, but you don't want to overcook them because then they'll get all mushy. At that point, when it was about 12 minutes, I've now drained them. They're mostly dry, and they're going in. And my container is just big enough. So I will probably end up sizing this up one bowl, but we want to combine. And once we've done combining all this, we're going to put it in the fridge and let it cool all the way. And then we'll see you back once it has chilled. Okay, now that this has had a chance to chill down a little bit, we're going to serve it. And as a matter of fact, the yogurt, while it was still hot, the yogurt, it's like almost kind of melted and made more of a sauce, and this came together and looks beautiful. So let me get this onto a plate, and we'll do a little bit of final, kind of beautification bits, and we'll let you see how it looks. And this is just, it smells amazing. This will be a lovely dish, assuming you don't get it all on your countertop like I just did. Get a nice, making me drool just sitting there look at it. Nice portion here on the plate. And don't waste that cucumber. So now I got a portion. It's got dill in it, but I want to make it a little bit prettier. So I'm going to take some more of this chopped dill and just make it rain from heaven. Just a little sprinkle over the top. And then I've got some not hot or smoked paprika, just normal paprika. And this is optional, but you can just give it a little bit. And the recipe I read said optional, you can add some MSG. That is crystallized flavor, so it would be good if you do that. But I try to have less MSG in my diet, so I'm skipping it. But here you go, summertime side, fresh out of my garden, and oh my goodness, is it delightful. And it's probably pretty good for you too. The only processed thing I have in there are the pickles, and quite frankly, if I had the desire, I could easily make my own pickles as I grow cucumbers. So I would love it if you guys give this a try or try your own take on it. Let me know what you think. Have it with a gyro. Have it with a sandwich. And it'd probably be good warm as well as cold. And just give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you'd like to see next. You can check me out on my Facebook page at Dave's Delightful Dishes, or on my Instagram, which it will be linked below, as will my Facebook page. And you can find my Spreadshirt app there, which my Spreadshirt page, which has all my merchandise, where you can get aprons and coffee mugs and stickers and all kinds of cool stuff. You know you want a t-shirt with my face on it. So check it out. If you see something you like, please consider purchasing. And just keep letting me know what's going on, and let me know what you'd like me to do next. But until then, I'll see you at the next recipe.